i-discuss ko sa inyo every terms, no, every terminologies ng extension ay hindi pa rin yun ang lalabas sa board exam. Kasi kinakailangan kasi sa extension is first and foremost, ang kailangan talaga is reading comprehension. Malawak ang pang-unawa ninyo. Kasi pag hindi malawak yung pang-unawa ninyo, there is a tendency that you will get a mistake or incorrect answer. Okay? So anong dapat gawin pagdating sa extension? The only thing that you are going to think pag na-extension kayo is to address the concern of the farmers and out-of-school youth, adult, no, pedagogy and andragogy. That is, when you talk about pedagogy, that is the study of early child, no? That is the study of early child. And then we have also the early child program, teaching program. And we have also the andragogy. Yeah, that is pedagogy kanina. And number 2 is andragogy. Andragogy, that is the study of the adult, adult and out-of-school youth teaching program. So, agricultural extension and communication is not only it's not only for formal education, but also in informal education. As long as it is following the legal process under the law of the Philippines. Okay? Under the law of land of the Republic of the Philippines. Okay, bakit sila tinawag na agricultural extension and communication? Supposed to be dapat separated yan sila. So we have agricultural extension, separated, and we have also the communication. Okay? Kasi yung agricultural extension, it talks about education. How you're going to educate, no? How you're going to educate the out-of-school youth, the adult, the early child, no? How you're going to share innovative technology to the what? Community, no? That's agricultural extension is supposed to be. Now, because it is merged with the communication, no? Kaya nga sinama siya as communication because when talk about communication, it talks about the communication model. So actually, pag-uusapan natin yan as we go on sa ating review. But not now. That will be discussed soon. Okay? But ngayon, punta muna tayo dun sa pinaka-highlight, which is laging lumalabas sa exam, which is the history. The history and how this BAEX begin. Yun. At saka paano din siya nabuhay at paano din siya namatay yung BAEX. Ganun din yun. Yun ang pag-uusapan natin. And then, at saka din yung communication model. So, it's important talaga yung communication model. Yung communication model, dyan nalalaman kung paano ka ba nagkakaroon ng building a good rapport. Yun. Building good rapport. Kasi in order to avoid yun, ng yung pag-aaway or pagka-misunderstanding is to build good rapport. Ayun, let's say if you do not know how to speak English and then you have this foreign people coming from other countries and then that people do not know how and that person do not know how to speak English, how to speak Filipino, and then you don't know also how to speak English, how can you communicate? Okay? So that's why that's very important, the communication model. Na parang ano lang din let's say, parang bumalik lang din tayo sa contemporary world. Yun. Have you encountered contemporary world when you were in senior high school? No, or first year college kayo? So actually, wala naman kami contemporary world, but then, contemporary world is my favorite subject. Kahit hindi ko siya, hindi ako kahit hindi naturo ko kasi yan when I was teaching in college. Okay, so, ayun, naturo ko din yan yung about sa contemporary world. Dito din pag-uusapan sa communication model. Kasi last year, lumabas sa communication model yung sino ang gumawa, ayun, sino nag-implement, sino nag-discover, sino nag-publish, yun ang hindi talaga na-discuss doon sa mga review materials, which is, that is the highlight of this event sa extension. Kaya nga sinabi nila mahirap ang extension because some of the people that was mentioned sa board exam last year is hindi masyadong kakilala. Hindi common or hindi popular na tao sa kanila. Or hindi pa nila na-meet. Gano'n. Hindi pa nila na-meet talaga yung taong yun. So, hindi naman literally or physically na na-meet mo, but then hindi mo pa siya na-meet in reading. Yun. Hindi ko pa siya narinig also, hindi ko pa siya nabasa, gano'n. But if you are bookwormer, you know what is communication model. No, if you are practicing hosting like me, no? Yung gano'n, mag-train ka ng mga hosting, ganyan, it will enhance your communication skills, And at the same time, you will learn everything about communication model. Actually, this is advantage part. No, that's why sabi ko nung nagte-take ako ng board exam sa agriculture extension. Actually, itong subject talaga ang nagpaiyak sa akin. Kasi nga sabi ko, communication model, medyo hindi na ako masyadong kailangan mag-review. Pero nung nag-take ako ng board exam, it was a very big mistake. Kasi nga, hindi ko talaga nabuksan yung aking hindi ko siya nabuksan yung aking extension talaga. Hindi talaga ako nakapag-review even once sa extension and communication. Pero I have the knowledge on the history, on the yun mga simple basic terms, no, yung mga posters, radio, kasi lagi ko siyang nababasa sa when I am scrolling my Facebook news feed before. Yun, lagi siya mabasa, lagi ko siyang naririnig sa iba, ganun. But not literally like binuklad yung aking yung aking lecture. Kasi nga sabi ko enough na ata yung yung knowledge ko dun sa extension and communication. And then umiyak ako ng sobra because though yung communication model was very easy for me, and then it was very easy for me yung communication model kasi nga siya tawag dyan, na-encounter ko na yon. So ayan, they are my students. Say hi.
Hi to you guys.
Say anyong. Anyong, ayan. So, can you please, na lang, sit down. Thank you. So, ayun, the communication model, I will share to you all my knowledge about that thing, and then history. Ang lumabas masyado sa extension is technical, no? Yung mga problem, no? Paano ka makikipag-deal doon? Pag isang agriculturist, paano ka makikipag-deal with the farmers? Or making a good report. Okay, now let's proceed. So when talk about agricultural extension and communication, again, we are talking first to the extension. Extension muna tayo before we proceed to communication or communication model. Okay? So let's put ourselves first in the history of extension. So the term extension itself was first used to describe adult education programs, and that is what we call andragogy. Yan. So, again, when you talk about history of extension, it's the term extension. Okay, saan daw yung term extension? It was first used to describe adult education program. And actually, it was being used in Oxford and Cambridge University. Yun. It was being used in the Oxford and Cambridge University. So, in England. So, yan po ay matatagpuan sa England. Starting 1867. So, dyan po nagsimula yung word na extension. It was first used to describe adult education programs. Okay, remind ko sa inyo that is adult education program. So, kauna-unahan siyang ginamit for adult education programs sa Oxford and Cambridge University. Yung extension in England in 1867. Okay? And it was also developed in the same universities, in Oxford and Cambridge universities. And then, followed by already applied, or already been recognized by the state. Yun. And then, yun, na-apply na din ng Pilipinas. Next, these educational programs help extend the work of universities beyond the campus. Pag sinabi mong beyond the campus, outside the campus. No? Outside the campus, hindi lang siya sa loob, but also beyond the campus and into neighboring communities. No? Neighboring, ibig sabihin, karatig bansa. Ayun, nagagamit na rin siya sa karatig bansa. Why we need extension? Because we are educating. Yun. We are giving or sharing knowledge from other person to another, from one person to another. Ganon. And then, the extension, this term was later formally adopted in the United States. No? It was really adopted in the United States. Okay, so later on, I will be giving you the list kung bakit siya in-adopt ng United States. Okay, and then what's the definition of that? In conjunctions with the land-grant universities that were originally established as teaching institution during 1816s. Bakit nagkaroon siya? Bakit when you talk about conjunctions with the land grant, no? Pag sinabi mong conjunction in English, kumbaga yung extension ay ginamit as, let's say, bridge, no? That is a conjunction. Let's say the bridge, okay? Para siyang bridge. no? Siya yung dahilan kaya pinagdikit-dikit ba? Kaya siya yung dahilan kaya nagdikit-dikit yung land grant, no? Kaya nagkaroon ng land grant universities. Kaya na-establish and then funded talaga yung land grant, no? Land grant, which is the Morrill Act. That is actually Morrill Act. Okay? Kaya siya funded and then solid yung kanilang act na yon because of the extension. Because of the extension na establish ng institution na yun during 1860s. Okay? And then, during the early 20th century, the United Kingdom transferred responsibility for agricultural extension activities to the Ministry of Agriculture. Ibig sabihin nagkaroon ng transfer of responsibility, no? I-transfer sa ibang ministry naman. Actually, again, sinabi ko sa inyo dati, before it becomes ministry, it becomes first a bureau. Diba? Sinabi ko sa inyo, bago ang isang department ay naging, bago ang isang agency na naging department, dumaan yan sa pagka-bureau. No? Bureau of Agriculture, naging Ministry of Agriculture, hanggang naging Department of Agriculture. When we talk about Bureau of Agriculture, it only specified on the mandates or rules na kanilang ginagawa. Specifically, it should not be beyond its mandate. When we talk about the ministry, meaning marami na siyang nahahawakan na responsibilidad. Okay? Pag sinabi naman umbrella, or umbrella, not umbrella, Department of Agriculture, it is already have a numerous and voluminous umbrella included, yan, or responsibilities, marami ng responsibilities. Pag sinabi natin department, marami na siyang hinahawakang bureau. Ganon. Or marami na siyang hinahawakang agencies. Ayun, under its umbrella. Yun, under its umbrella. Okay, umbrella. Yun, umuulan siguro. And then that. So these activities were then officially called advisory services. Bakit siya tinawag na advisory services? Kasi nga, advisory is referring to the Ministry of Agriculture. Bakit? Why? Because those employee in the Ministry of Agriculture, they are technicians. Am I correct? So, technicians will provide innovative technology to the farmers. By how? Paano? Papaano ba nilang mabibigay o papaano ba nila ma-share yung knowledge doon sa farmers by doing extension education to the farmers? Yun. So meaning, the Ministry of Agriculture is only providing what? It is only providing the it is only providing the technicalities. Ayan, the technicalities. So, this time, kaya nagkaroon siyang advisory services kasi nagkaroon siya ng merge, yun, or merge, or let's say, combine, yun, with the administrative services. Yun, or with administrative, no? So, ibig sabihin, the administrative and then the advisory services is, the administrative and the Ministry of Agriculture is being conjuncted, or let's say not just conjunct, merged or combined. Nag-combine sila and it's become advisory services. The Ministry of Agriculture will give or will provide technicalities on the technology, and then in working the admin matters, it will be the administrative services. That's why tinawag siyang advisory services. Okay? Both yon, dalawa, pinagsamang administrative services and then Ministry of Agriculture. Okay? Kasi nga, iba-iba yung kanilang mandates and rule. Yon. And then we have roll pa roll. And then this same term in English was used by most European countries as they developed and or expanded similar advisory services within their respective Ministry of Agriculture. Yun. Kaya ginamit na nila yung mga advisory services, no? Depending on the concerns, no? Depending yan. Nakadepende din kasi yan sa concerns ng isang farmers. Pag advisory yung kailangan, no, that is advisory services, no? Included na doon yung administrative staff or administrative thing. Okay? Now, what are we going to discuss on this extension, no? We will discuss about the strings in the 19th century in England. Paano ba na-develop yung extension? Before it was extension ba talagang tawag? Or paano ba siya na-recognize sa extension sa England? And number two, birth of modern agriculture extension service in Europe. Yon. So paano ba nabuhay or pinanganak si agricultural extension service sa Europe? And number three is the United States of America. So paano lumaganap, no, or USA, paano lumaganap at nag-expand ang extension sa US of A, no? And then number four, extension in the Philippine setting. So paano ba yung Philippine setting when it comes to extension education services? Ayun. So let's start first with this one, with a quote. It is coming from George Washington. Sabi ni George Washington that agriculture is the most healthful. Ayun, it's the most healthful, most useful, and most noble employment of man. Bakit siya noble employment of man? Kasi nga, yun, hindi mo maloloko ang tanim, no? Hindi mo maloloko yung tanim, no? Na pag ayaw niyang bumuhay, ayaw talagang mabuhay. Ayaw niyang pumruta, ayaw talaga pumruta. That's why agriculture is the most helpful, it is the most noble employment of men. Okay? Talagang kailangan talaga ng hard work, no? In order to harvest, no, your efforts. Yung hard work na yon. Okay? So ganun din yan ang mangyayari sa inyo. You put an effort dito sa pagre-review niyo and hopefully you will get your reward afterwards. Okay? So that is defined by George Washington. Actually, George Washington is also known as one of the author din ng communication model. No, I don't know if madidiscuss ko talaga siya sa more. Pero sikat si George Washington as gumawa din siya ng communication model and also the education on out-of-school youth. Yon. Kilala din siya. Actually, marami din siyang books na nagawa. Okay? Now, let's start first with the agriculture extension. These are the highlight. Hinighlight ko na agad yan kasi baka that will come out sa board exam. Okay? The father of university extension, that is also known as James Stewart. Bakit siya tinawag as father of university extension? Because he contributed a lot, no, sa extension to help the community develop or improve. No, and then number two is advisory services. Okay, yun na nga, with the combination of administrative services and the Ministry of Agriculture giving technicalities and admin matters, and that will give you advisory services. Okay, in the 20th century. Next is the Moral Act of 1862, which is always come out sa board examination. Laging lumalabas itong si Moral Act of 1862. Okay? So later on, I will discuss to you what is Moral Act of 1862. Paano ba nangyari yung Moral Act of 1862? It was authored by President Lincoln. Okay? So later on, I will be discussing to you more about Moral Act of 1862. Not just Moral Act, but also Smith-Lever Act. Okay? And Commonwealth, pwede din natin pag-uusapan ng yan. Okay? Now, let's start first with letter A, strings in the 19th century England. Okay? So, in 1840, the term university extension was first used in Britain. Sir, ano yung sabi mo kanina? Na it was, the extension was first used in Oxford and Cambridge University in 1864. 64 or 65? O, basta ganun. It's 1816 something. 1860. Kanina. Okay? Di ba sabi mo, sir, nauna yan nagamit yung extension sa Oxford and Cambridge? Yes, tama yun. It was used first in the Cambridge and Oxford, pero that is only, may malaking pero doon. Okay? Kronika, yes, sa Korean, it's kronika. Yun, so, pero, it's malaking pero, may but doon. That is only for adult teaching program, yung Oxford at saka yung Cambridge University. Di ba? Sabi ko, palit-ulit doon, adult lang yon. While here in 1840s, no, it was term used, extension was first used in Britain. Kasi sa Britain, wala pang division ng adult teaching, out-of-school teaching, ganon, child teaching, but it is pangkalahatan as a whole or general na definition. Okay? That was in 1840s na ginamit sa Britain ang extension. Okay? Ay, nagkaroon ng yung term of university extension sa Britain. Okay? Next, in 1850, the discussions began in Oxford and Cambridge. Yun. Nagkaroon pala ng discussion but it wasn't yet kasi nga sa 1860s yung nangyari yung division which is sinabi nila na yung extension can be used in the teaching in the adult program, and that is andragogy. Okay, so kaya in 1850s nagkaroon ng discussions na began in Oxford and Cambridge. Okay, so about how they could serve the needs of the rapidly growing population in those industrial urban areas. Paano nga ba matutulungan ng isang country or isang state, no, to educate even it is rapidly growing population, kahit na tumataas at dumadami ang populasyon, no? That's why diniscuss yan na with the Oxford and Cambridge University. Okay? So kaya 'yon nang nangyari. Okay? So wala pang andragogy na nangyayari or adult teaching program, no, in 1850s. So in 1867, no, the first practical attempt was made in that was designated university extension. No, yung first practical attempt nila, no, ng extension in 1867. So that is already designated in university extension. Alin ang mga extension na yan? Oxford, Cambridge University. Yun na yung mga universities na yan. Kaya nagkaroon tayo in 1864, nagkaroon tayo ng adult teaching programs. Kaya nun yun, ginawa nila first practical attempt. Nagkaroon sila ng attempt on that university extension. Okay? Not for students enrolled in the universities, no? Kung ang 1864 is for adult teaching program or andragogy, here in 1867, no? They first attempt it doon sa mga estudyante or mga batang that cannot be afford to enroll or entry in the university or colleges. Yun. So that's why, no, kaya nagkaroon ng extension because it is reaching out the out of school youth, no? It reaching out to the school youth, and then yung mga hindi din nakakapag-aral, no? One of that is the farmers, no? Not all farmers naman hindi nakapag-aral. Some of them are illiterate. They cannot read, they cannot write, okay? But they can understand you. Okay? That's why in extension, you need to know the language that is adaptable or appropriate before giving technicalities. O, ganun yan ha. Binibigyan ko na kayo ng isang hint. No? If you will become a resource speaker, be sure. Dito na yan. Matatagpo na talaga yan. Sa communication model, pag-uusapan din natin how to become a resource speaker. Okay? Kasi lalabas din yan sa board exam how to become paano ka mag-build ng good report. Yan, ganyan. Pagiging isang resource speaker. Example, if you become a resource speaker, what are you going to do? No? You need to know the language first or the dialect in that selected community kung saan ka in-invite as resource speaker. Okay? Ng isang technical advisory. Yun. So ngayon, anong gagawin mo? You need to know, be appropriate on the language that they are using. No, kung Bisaya, o pwede ka naman mag-Bisaya kasi maintindihan naman 'yun, di ba? Kasi not all farmers can understand English. Because English is a universal language. Okay? So anyone can understand except those illiterate people. Okay? So we have not all farmers can understand English. No, not all actually, not just farmers, fisher folks, no, not all of them can understand English. That's why we need to know, no, sino ba kaya nga ako pag minsan pag naging resource speaker ako, nagtatanong talaga, sino dito nakakaintindi ng Bisaya? Ayun. Sino nakakaintindi ng Chinese? Pwede tayo mag-Chinese dito, gano'n. So, ayun. Ganun yung ginagawa ko first and foremost. Every time nagre-resource speaker ako or nag-MC ako, dapat alam ko yung paligid ko. Yun, alam ko yun. Kilala ko yung paligid ko. I know my environment kung saan ako in-invite as MC, as hosting, o host, gano'n. Or as a resource speaker. Alamin ko muna. Kaya di sa amin kadalasan merong Zamboangueño, so nagzazamboangueño ako. Or broken Spanish. Or meron din Bisaya, mabibisaya ako. Or Tagalog. Depende kung saan mas naiintindihan ng farmers. Not just only farmer, not only farmer, naiintindihan ng receiver. Okay? Ikaw kasi as encoder, yon, ikaw as sender, encoder, no? It will be the receiver that will receive, okay, your message. Okay? And you will be given a feedback. Ay, parang excited ako sa communication. So that will be discussed more. Okay, actually madaming klaseng pattern ng communication model. Hopefully you can find it good. Hopefully hindi din kayo maboboard sa extension kasi ako hindi naman ako naboboard sa mga ganitong pahaba-habang babasahin. Okay? Not for student in 1867, bringing the university outside of its campus to people who could not qualify for entry into universities. Kasi yung iba naman, hindi naman masyadong matalino para makapasa. Ayun. Hindi naman mayaman para makapag-enroll. That's why they try it na, let's try it sa out of the campus. Yun. That's why in 1867, nagkaroon ng what? Nagkaroon ng first practical attempt ng out-of-school project or research on the university extension. Next, we have, can you give me an example of this out-of-school youth? No? We have what we call mga open high school, yan, open high, ALS, no? There are mga outside the universities, and that's what we call informal education. But then, even though it's informal education, it still apply the legal process of what is being stated in the law of land. Okay? And next we have in 1871, James Stewart. No, James Stewart is the father of university extension. He was declared in 1871 that siya yung father of university extension. Kasi nga, siya yung maraming contribution. Okay? And then one of his books na ginawa is being popular to the Cambridge University. Yun din ang nagpasikat ng Cambridge University. Yun. And then a fellow Trinity College, Cambridge. So, pag sinabing a fellow Trinity or of Trinity College, Cambridge, ibig sabihin, dati siyang alumno. Okay? Dati siyang alumno. Pag sinabing alumno, that is a graduate, a male graduate from its university. Pag sinabing alumna, yan ay babae. Na graduate na babae sa isang university. Yun. Pag sinabi namang alumni, it doesn't define gender. Okay, yun. Ibig sabihin kahit sino yan, babae, lalaki, gano'n. So actually, lagi din sila sabi is alumni ng karamihan. Pero actually, that alumni is only used for lang yan, for for plural form. Pero alumna is preferred for lalaki, babae, and alumno is for lalaki. Yun. At least para alam nyo na ha. Kasi lumalabas din yan pag service exam ninyo. At least alam nyo na. Okay? And he appealed to the authorities of universities of Cambridge. No? Pag sinabing appeal, ibig sabihin, naging professor siya, dun din siya, nag-aral talaga, at saka dinevelop niya yung kanyang study. In-improve niya pa. And to organize centers of extension lectures under university supervision. Ayun. Nag-organize siya, ginawaan niya na as a subject yung extension or as periodic courses, gano'n, no, to help the community. Ayun. And then, in 1872, we have University of Cambridge adopted the system. Anong system na yon? Yung system na ginawa ni James Stewart. Okay? Yung ginawa ni James Stewart, yung naging subject, yung extension, naging courses na din siya, no, naging importante na din siya. No, University of Cambridge adopted the system. In 1876, it was also adopted followed by University of London. Yon, London Bridge is falling down. Yon, actually, University of London, it was adopted by University of London. And then in 1878, nag-follow up na din ng adopted by the University of Oxford. Ayun. It is already adopted, the system by University of Oxford. Okay? Now, in 1880, the extension system became well established. Yun. And develop into what was be called extension movement. O, ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng extension movement? Bakit nagkaroon ng extension system? Tsaka nagkaroon ng established and development. When you talk about extension movement, it is composed of organization. You cannot be a movement if you are not if you not merged or you are not um, affiliate, affiliate ba ang term nun? With a or with an organization. So dapat meron ka po ng um organization included. So in order to have a movement. Yun. And then letter B, so we are done with the England. So let's now proceed. Iikot na ang ating mapa or globe dun sa Europe. Okay, the birth of modern agriculture extension services in Europe. Okay, so in 1841, the Royal Agricultural Improvement Society or RAIS in Britain was founded. Bakit siya tinawag na Royal Agricultural Improvement Society? Because we know naman that Europe, no, also specifically in Britain, that is a monarchy or a monarch, royal, ayun, king, queen, gano'n. So that's why tinawag siyang Royal Agricultural Improvement Society. Okay? In 1845, there was an outbreak of potato blight in Europe because potato is a staple food of European people. Yun. Specifically in Ireland, nagkaroon ng it is caused by Phytophthora infestans. No, that is an insect na nakapag nagkaroon ng outbreak of potato blight. Okay? And the effect was moved severe in Ireland where the predominantly peasant community relied on potatoes as staple food. So, yun, lahat ng staple food nila which is the potato specifically ay yun, affected by a Phytophthora infestans. Okay? And we have in 1847, the newly appointed British Viceroy to Ireland, which is the Earl of Clarendon. Ayan. Pwede na natin sabihin, Jason of Baguio. Yan. King Jason of Baguio. We have the Earl of Clarendon. Yan. And urge the Rais, okay, to appoint lecturers to travel around the distressed districts to inform and teach small farmers how to improve the farming and grow other nutrient-rich crops. O, yun. Anong ginawa ni Earl Clarendon? Okay? Nag-appoint ng mga lecturers. Kasi nga, etong si James Stewart, no, siya yung nag-develop or gumawa ng lectures no about the extension. Appoint lecturers na siya to travel around the distressed district to inform and teach small farmers. Yun, in-inform, tinuruan yung mga small farmers of how to improve the farming. Yun, paano i-improve ang farming and grow other nutrient-rich crops. Oh, ayun. Technical na yan. Ibig sabihin, you are teaching them or demonstrating what you have been experimented. Yun. Ano yung experiment mo? That is a innovative technology. When you talk about innovative technology, a new, fresh technology. Okay? In 1890s, universities incorporated agricultural subjects in their lectures. Doon nagsimula na no na ginawang subjects no sa mga universities yung agricultural extension in 1890. Now let's proceed to move on to another country which is the United States of America. How this agricultural extension begin in United States of America. Dito sa amin to sa United States of America. Okay, doon sa amin sa America, no, paano na-establish yung extension. Charot. Yan, okay? So let's proceed to 1850s. Na in 1850s, there was a Moral Act of 1862 by President Lincoln. Okay, so bago nagkaroon ng extension, nagkaroon muna ng Moral Act. Kasi Moral Act, diyan po kasi yung creation ng land grant colleges and universities. Ano ibig sabihin ng land grant? Creation of land grant colleges and universities. Nagkaroon ng, yon, pagbibigay ng lupa para sa pagpapatayo ng kolehiyo at universidad sa kanilang lugar. Ito din yung in-apply ni President Ferdinand Marcos, yung Moral Act dito sa Pilipinas din. in-apply din siya, how it is related here in the Philippines, kasi ginamit din yung Moral Act na, na content, no, para bigyan ng lupain ang kasi dati wala pang colleges and universities dating panahon. Ngayon, meron na because it is developed by Ferdinand Marcos. Kaya ganito din na nangyari sa US, no? Nagkaroon ng Moral Act of 1862, no, to create a land grant colleges and universities. That is because of the extension. No, without extension, there will be no land grant colleges and universities. No, kung walang extension, nila din colleges and universities. Kasi nga, kaya noong dating panahon pa, mga around 70s, no, 17, no? Sa mga 17 pa, wala pang masyadong nagtuturo. Kumbaga, hindi pa in demand yung teaching noong unang panahon na yon. Now, when the extension education is being develop or recognized, then nagkaroon na ng land grant. Kasi nga, nabibuild na ng mga colleges and universities building. Okay? Other than Moral Act, no? Anong din ang laman ng Moral Act of 1862? Establishment of demonstration centers or experimental station. Not only education services, but also demonstration centers and experimental stations. Kasi nga, kailangan ninyo in the Ministry of Agriculture. Technicalities. Okay? Letter B. Ano pa in 1850s? We have this Farmers Institute movements. Yun. Nagkaroon na ng Farmers Institute movement. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, you cannot be a movement. You cannot be called a movement without an organization. That's why they organize meetings. Yun. They organize meetings 1 to 2 days for farmers. Yun. Or yun na nga, yung mga seminars, trainings, no? They organize meeting before, no? To inform the farmers, no? To inform the farmers of bagong technology para mas madaling maka-harvest, madaling makagain ng profit, malaki ang profit, yield, ganon. And then speakers were professors from state colleges and universities. Okay? Saan yung mga speakers galing dati? Sa mga professors, no, from colleges and universities sa unang panahon. Okay? Ngayon hindi na sa professor, as long as they are technicians, may mga technicians na pwedeng i-hire, no? So, please nakabayan so yun. Pwedeng i-hire, yun, pwede as resource speaker. Okay? Ngayon, sa atin, pwede yun. Because they are assigned in technicalities, no? Ang classmate ko din, bago lang din tinawag lang, siya, sa radio station, tsaka sa TV, in-interview siya about oyster mushroom. Kasi yun, expertise niya kasi yung oyster mushroom. Ayun. Advisory talaga siya, technical. Yun. Actually, alam ko man din yan, no? Hindi ko lang din siya na-master ng masyado or hindi ko na-expert kasi hindi naman ako nag-focus masyado dyan. Pero madali lang siya gawin. No? So, siya talaga, ginawaan niya ng feasibility study yan. Yun. Paano magkakaroon ng profit, no? Magagin ng profit, paano din maggawa ng mushroom. Yun. Yung gawa niya dati. Ngayon din, ganun ginawa niya. Kaya, naging sikat siya doon. Okay? In 1890, no, the second Moral Act which extended land grant concept in other areas of the USA. Ibig sabihin, nung panahong 1850s, no, there is only specific funds on a specific place lang ang Moral Act noong unang panahon. Ngayon, in 1890s, pinalawak na nila sa mga ibang areas ng USA. Kasi nga, ibig sabihin, may magandang naidudulot, no? Okay, yung Moral Act. Okay? And expand na nila kasi maganda yung naidudulot niya. Okay? And then in 1940, nagkaroon tayo ng Smith-Lever Act. Ito lumabas dito sa board exam. Ano ibig sabihin ng Smith-Lever Act? Ito yung establishment of the Cooperative Extension Service. Okay? Ito yung establishment ng cooperative, no? Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng cooperatives ngayon because of the Smith-Lever Act. Okay? So, bago nagkaroon ng Smith-Lever Act, actually yung Smith-Lever Act, its content is coming from Moral Act din. Galing din siya sa Moral Act. Di ba nga, before, kahit ngayon ganun din yan, bago ka bibigyan ng ano ng mga benefits, yung mga fertilizers, pesticides, seedlings, no, maging kasama registered ka muna sa cooperative. 'Di ba? Ganun 'yan kahit ngayon. So that's why nagkaroon tayo ng Smith-Lever Act. Okay? Magagrant ka ng isang grant ng land, magla-land grant ka kung kung kasama ka sa cooperative. That is establishment of the cooperative extension services. Kaya nagkakaroon na ng cooperative yan. Okay? Gets mo na? Gets nyo na? Ano ibig sabihin ng Smith-Lever Act at saka Morel Act? Morel Act, Land Grant Act. Ang Smith-Lever Act is yung cooperative extension services. Co-op. Okay? And we have the cooperative extension services. It is tripartite. Cooperation between the federal government, state government, and the local country government in association with the SUCS as extension agencies. Yun. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Pag sinabi natin tripartite, ibig sabihin cooperation or kaagapay, no? Or kasama. Yun. Si federal government, si state government, at saka si local government. Yun. Now, let's proceed to the beginnings of agricultural extension in the Philippines, no? Agricultural extension may be started from the Spanish regime. Kasi nga, we are colonized by Spanish before. Okay? So, from the Spanish regime of the Granjas Modelos or Model Farm. Ito lumalabas ito sa board exam. Okay? It was started from the Spanish regime of the Granja Modelos or Model Farm. Now, let's see, ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng Granja Modelos or Model Farm? Okay? Granja Modelos, it is the experimental or demonstration centers for farmers during 19th century. Yun. Sa Granja Modelos, nagkaroon na ng experimental. Yun, experimental demonstration centers of for farmers during the 19th century. Okay? And then number 2, initiated by the first Spanish missionaries. Yun. Anong ibig sabihin ng missionary? Sabi ng estudyante ko, pare daw. Priest daw. Okay? When you talk about missionaries, they are dedicated to their mission. Yun. Or work na gagawin. Number 3, to educate rice, corn, and tobacco farmers in large encomiendas. Ano ibig sabihin large encomiendas? Large farming system. Ayun. So, in-encourage na yung mga tao na, uy, you can ganito kasi meron tayong technology na ganan. So, para mag-improve yun, ganon, meron tayong technology na ganyan. So, you can make it into a large farming system. Ganon. So that is the work, or that is the function of Granja Modelos or Granja Modelos. Okay? Or model farm. Next is, now let's proceed to the American regime. Okay? In the Philippines, no? In the time of American regime, we have in April 30, 1902, okay? In April 30, 1902, we have the Bureau of Agriculture was established under the Department of Interior. No? Sa Pilipinas, dati nasa Department of Interior pa yan, no? Bago naging Bureau of Agriculture. So ngayon, nag-establish na yung April 30, 1902, nagkaroon na ng Bureau of Agriculture. Okay? And we have July 1910. Okay, pag sinabi natin July 1910, there is a demonstration and extension division was created under the Bureau of Agriculture. Ibig sabihin, nagkaroon na ng DED. That is also known as demonstration and extension division, no? That is because of the created by the Bureau of Agriculture. It is the first formally organized government department implementing research and extension programs. Anong ginagawa ng demonstration and extension division? To have or to implement research and extension programs. Yung DED, known as DED. Okay? And then the Bureau of Agriculture created to expand extension services with the administrative division during doing the extension service program. Yun na yung sinasabi ko sa kanya, advisory services. Okay? Na nagkaroon na ng expansion, extension services, and then with the administrative division. Okay? Kasi mga administrative division, ang ginagawa nila, admin staff lang. While the Bureau of Agriculture, ang ginagawa nila, technicalities. Yun. So magkaiba yung role at saka mandate nila, di ba? Role at saka mandate. Now, in July 1919, DED or the Demonstration and Extension Division, okay, expanded its work to include farmers cooperative. Yun, expanded its work to include farmers cooperative, rural credit, marketing, and animal insurance. Yun. So nagkaroon na ng farmers cooperative. Nagkaroon na ng rural credit or pagbibigay ng loan sa mga farmers. Ito yung wala sa Pilipinas. Actually, kung meron man, pero pili-pili lang din. Okay? Ay, meron sa land bank. Sa land bank yun. Pero pili-pili lang. Depende pa yun sa situation. Okay, and we have marketing. Yun, sinama din yan sa dead. And then the animal insurance. Wala pang plant insurance dati ha. It was only animal insurance. Okay, now let's proceed to 1923. In 1923, there was a Maria Y. Orosa. Okay, Maria Y. Orosa. Laging lumalabas sa board exam ito. She is the founded the Home Extension Services. O ang tawag sa atin ngayon is Home Economics. Yun, ang tawag sa atin ngayon is Home Economics. Yung pagbe-baking, pagbe-baking out of the agricultural crops or products, ganun. Now, in 1923, the DED was changed to Agricultural Extension Services. So wala nang DED, no? Naging AES na siya, Agricultural Extension Services. Kasi nga, kaya siya tinawag na Agricultural Extension Services kasi nga, Home Extension Worker was started in the Division of Organic Chemistry of the Bureau of Soils, mainly on food preservation. O, yun. Pag sinabi natin home economics, it talks about always about food preservation. Paano magpipickling, paano magpipreserve ng meat, di ba? Merong ganyan, curing. So, that is under home extension work. Hindi nyo ba na-encounter yan sa inyong food and ano? Na-encounter nyo yan. Huwag nyo ako bulahin. Encounter nyo yan. Okay? And next, we have in 1929, the Bureau of Agriculture split into Bureau of Plant Industry and the Bureau of Animal Industry. Oh, yun. Nag-split na siya ngayon into two. Naging BPI na at saka naging Animal Industry na. Pero Bureau of Agriculture pa rin siya. Siya pa rin yung ulo. Kaso lang, yung Bureau of Agriculture, hindi niya kaya hawakan lahat. So kaya nga, gumawa siya ng sariling Bureau of Animal Industry at Bureau of Plant Industry para gumalaw din sila. Yun. Para specific lang yung trabaho for plant, for animal. Ganon. Pero, yung funds ay nanggagaling pa rin sa Department of Agriculture. Ayun. And the Bureau of Animal Industry. So, the Agriculture Extension Division was placed under the Bureau of Plant Industry. Yun. Kasi nga, nawala naman yun. So we have the Agriculture Extension Division, yung AED, okay, ay ngayon, ni-place siya doon sa Bureau of Plant Industry. And later on, renamed as Agricultural Division in 1932. So wala na namang AED, wala nang Agricultural Extension Division. Nung ito ay pinasok sa BPI, ay naging Agricultural Division na ang tawag sa kanya in 1932. Okay? So this division carried out by extension services up to the assumption of Mr. Manuel L. Quezon sa panahon ni President Mr. Manuel L. Quezon or the President of the Commonwealth in 1938. Yun. Kasi nga, tama nga, President Commonwealth nga siya. Okay, si Manuel L. Quezon. Now, in 1936, actually, we have two. Ang isa undated yun, hindi ko alam anong date nun. So, we have Commonwealth Act number 85. Ano yung Commonwealth Act in 1908? Commonwealth Act 85, it is the provinces extension services was done by the provincial agriculturists and home demonstrators in the provinces. This act widened the extension service coverage as the authorized local government units to support extension service logistically up to years immediately preceding World War II. Hanapin ko muna yung isang Okay. Ano ibig sabihin ng Commonwealth Act number 85? So ngayon, yung yung Central Office ay binigyan na ng pagkakataon ang mga provinces extension services na gumawa ng sarili or pumili ng sariling provincial agriculturists, home demonstrators in the provinces. Okay? And act widen the extension service coverage as to authorize local government na binibigyan na ng authorization yung mga local government, mga barangay, municipality, city, ganon, to support the extension service logistically up to years immediately preceding World War II. Okay, bago nagkaroon ng World War II. And then we have another Commonwealth, the Commonwealth Act of 649. It is in the time of World War III. The same lang pa rin ang function. Okay? Ay, wala na baso. Okay, next. In 1942, in 1942 and in 1945, the Japanese occupation, home economics and agricultural extension work suffered drawbacks. Ano ibig sabihin ng drawbacks? Pagka lugmok, pagkautang, liabilities, yun. Pagka-bankrupt, pwede rin. Okay? Yun, home economics and agricultural extension work, trabaho, ay nag-suffered drawbacks ng panahon ng Japanese occupation. Yung tayo ay nilusob. Nilusob ba yan ang term? Ng mga Japanese o colonized by Japanese. Yan. And then after the Japanese occupation in 1947, no, the home extension unit under BPI, kasi nga under BPI nung time na yon, okay, was fused with the agricultural extension unit of the Bureau of Agriculture. It is now fused in the Bureau of Agriculture. Okay? Next, in 1950, the Philippine government requested the USA to send, ito, na in 1950 yung Philippine government ay nag-send ng letter sa USA to send an economic survey mission to the Philippines. To what? Ano kayo nakalaban noon sa letter? Consider the financial problems of the country and recommend the measures that will enable the Philippines to become and to remain self-supporting. Anong tawag kaya dun? Anong tawag sa survey mission na yon? Ang tawag sa survey mission na yun ay also known as Bell Survey Mission Recommendation ng USA. So ito yung recommendation. Ano nga ba yung recommendation ng USA regarding on the Bell Survey Mission dito sa Pilipinas? Is to consolidation of the scattered extension service organization. Kasi nga dinivide nila yung role. Okay? So ngayon, kino-consolidate ng USA, no? Using the Bell survey, Bell survey. Okay, in the different bureaus. Anong mga bureaus meron? BPI, BAI, BS, BF, o Yan, sorry nawala ako. Nawala ata yung ano. Okay, class, we will end up the class until 10 lang ha, or mga 9:30 kasi nga nawawala yung signal. But this is recorded and we will continue that by tomorrow. Pero we will continue pa ha. Kasi saan tayo nag-stop? Can you still hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear? Narinig niyo ba ako? Okay, very good. Sige, continue
Yes,
tayo.
sir.
Sorry. Diyos yung ham nila. Magkata ko ng Korean. Pinta na ako sa Korea. Okay, going back, continue the consideration nga no with of the scattered extension service organizations in the different bureaus, no, BPI, BAI, BS, BF, or BFs, no, into one bureau that would adequately extend information to farm families. Yun. For improved farming, homemaking, rural organization, and then that was in July. Sorry, that's not in July. And organization. Sorry. Wala yan kasama ang July dyan ha. Mali yan. Tama ba? Lagi? Mali yan. That is not, change ko lang ha, saglit. Okay ba yan? Nasa laag mo na yun. Okay, ayan. So, yan. Farm families for improved farming, homemaking, and rural organization. Yun. So, ano dun sa ano daw yung consolidate sa Bill Survey Vision, recommendation ng US, no? Adequately extend information to farm families, improve farming, homemaking, and rural organizations. Kaya, nung unang panahon, yung mga matatanda, they know how to do handicrafting. No? Maganda yun. May kakilala ko niyan, kasi nga namatay na siya, si auntie yung kapitbahay namin. Ang galing niya talaga when it comes to handicrafting. Napakagaling niya. Kasi nga, tinuro daw yun nung panahon nila. Yun. Okay? Hmm. Not just pagpanday, yung mga gawa ng stars, mga ganun, designs. Sa unang panahon, meron ganyan eh. Pag nung high school ka pa, meron talagang subject do. Elementary pa pala. Elementary ka pa lang, may subject na talaga na handicrafting. Ngayon wala. Okay? So, on July 16, 1952, ngayon iba na eh. Nasa TESDA na siya. TESDA. Yes, handicrafting nga yan. Turuan ng barangay. Okay? And then next we have, on July 16, 1952, the Bureau of Agricultural Extension, or the BAEX, was created on the virtue of RA 680. Okay? BAEX was created on by virtue of RA 680. The BAE consolidated all existing extension services being carried out by different offices. Magkaiba-iba, no? That is the birth, no? Kailan pinanganak si BAEX? July 16, 1952 by the virtue of RA 680. Now, ang tanong ko sa inyo, meron palang ano. Ang tanong ko sa inyo, ano nga ba ang RA 680? Ano ang RA 680? Ano nga ba ang RA 680? Ang RA 680 ay an act that creating a Bureau of Agricultural Extension, creating of BAEX, defining its power, duties, and functions. And also, what? Providing appropriations. O ano nga ba yung appropriations in making act? No? Yung appropriation is very important in making act kasi doon malalaman kung ano yung saan yung ano yung mga gagastusin, magkano ang gagastusin, that is appropriation act. Yung plan, development plan, that is under appropriation act. Okay? So that is RA 680. That is the making of BAEX. Okay? Next. In 1963, the BAEX was changed into agricultural productivity. O, naging AP na naman ngayon. Wala nang BAEX, naging AP na siya. APC pala yan. Agricultural Productivity Commission. Naging Agricultural Productivity Commission na siya. So, APC. Okay? Hindi na siya BAEX. When RA 3844, na yun na. Kaya siya naging APC kaya because of the RA 3844 or the Land Reform Code was enacted. Kasi nga, pag sinabing enact, ibig sabihin, signed or pinirmahan or may binago sa Constitution, or sorry, not Constitution, may binago sa act or sa ginawang laws. Kaya naging APC or Agricultural Productivity Commission ang BAEX. Okay? Under Land Reform Code. So it was placed directly under the office of the President. Sino ngayon ang naghahawak ng APC, Agricultural Productivity Commission? Ang Office of the President or the OOTP or the OOP, Office of the President. Okay? 1967, in 1967, the Republic Act number 188 or the Bureau of Agricultural Extension functions were decentralized. Later on, we will discuss about decentralized. And granted autonomous powers to the local government unit to appoint the respective provincial agriculturists and municipal extension workers. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Dati, hindi pa decentralized tayo. No? It is still centralized. When you talk about centralized, yung central, ibig sabihin, saan ba yung central natin? Manila. No? Yung central pa lang, okay? Yung central pa lang, ang gumagawa ng mga planning, ng mga, ang humahawak ng fundings ng Pilipinas, ganun, ng mga departments, no, ang central pa lang ang gumagawa noon. Ngayon, noong 1967, siguro sa kabigatan na ng responsibility at saka sa kadami na din ng population, no, ginawang decentralized. So, what do you mean by decentralized? No? Hindi na siya hawak ng central ngayon. Sino may hawak na? Binigyan na ng authority, yon, or power, ang local government unit or ang mga DILG, Department of Interior and Internal and Local Government Unit, yon. Mga LGU, yon. Kaya nga meron tayong LGU Code of the Philippines, yon, nabasa ko na yon. Yeah, LGU Code of the Philippines. Lumabas din yan sa board exam. What is LGU Code of the Philippines? Alam niyo yan. Okay? Lumabas yan sa board exam. What is LGU? Research niyo yan. What is LGU Code of the Philippines? Lumabas yan sa board exam.
7160.
Ano? Ano yun? Buta ko na. So, that is...
RA 7160, sir.
Correct. It's RA 7160. Yan. Lumabas yun sa board exam. Okay? Lumabas sa board exam yung tanong na yan. Number 1 na question sa amin yan. Yan. So, local government unit. Kasi nga, noong 1967, binigyan na sila ng power. Kayo mga mayor, kayo na bahala mag-appoint ng sarili nyong agriculturists. Yun. Municipal extension workers, community workers, yun, ganun. no? Binigyan na ng power ang mga mayor. Saka binigay na din sa mga local government unit ang kanilang mga fundings, no? Sila na ang bahalang mag-budget ng kanilang era. 'Yon, basta magbigay lang sila ng taxes. 'Yon. For building projects, no? Para may gawa pa rin ang sentral. 'Yon. Paano nangyari 'yan? No? Actually, I want you to research on what there are actually still bansa, may mga ano pa rin, may mga lugar pa rin sa Pilipinas na hindi decentralized. Still under the power of central. Merong ganyan, merong mga meron pang mga lugar, 'di ba? Tinakel din 'yan. Tinakel 'yan ng sa news, no? Yung about diyan. I want you to research on that, no? Alin pa ba yung mga lugar dito sa Pilipinas ang hindi decentralized? 'Yon, hindi pa siya decentralized. Hindi pa binigyan ng power. Ano kaya ang dahilan? Kasi nga isa sa mga niyan is mababa ang ira. Mababa ang ira and then hindi pa nila kaya yung possible na mga projects na pwedeng ibigay ng central. 'Yun. At saka hindi pa nila kaya maging dependent. 'Yun. Isa din 'yan, no? Ang dahilan kaya hindi maging decentralized ang isang lugar. Okay? Next. In 1969, the National Food and Agricultural Council, or the NFAC, emerged by the virtue of EO, Executive Order 183, the NAC, okay, the National Agriculture Commission was given full control of the food production program and controlled a large portion of the funds for agriculture and funds from the USAID. Are you familiar with the USAID? It is have you encountered USAID? Have you encountered USAID? Sino na naka-encounter ng USAID dito? Wala pa? So, hindi kayo mahilig mag-donate. Ganon. Or hindi kayo mahilig basa-basa. USAID yung mga magbibigay ka ng mga donations. Meron yan. It's a worldwide United States Agency for International Development. Yun. That is a USAID. Isa sa mga target ng USAID dyan, yung mga out-of-school youth, yung mga batang iniwan. Yun. Wala nang ama't ina, yung ganon. Okay? It is a largest official aid agencies in the world. Ano nga ba yung aid agencies? Sila yung tumutulong pagdating sa poverty. Yan, yung mga USAID. Okay. Under din yan. Yan, USAID. Kaya nga, dun sa amin sa Amerika, charot, bibigyan yun, actually, if you have proposal, actually, binibigyan kanila ang pinaka-minimum is $1 million. Yun, bigyan ka nilang $1 million, ikaw na bahala kung anong gawin mo dun sa $1 million. Basta, kung meron basta hindi ka na hindi ka na makakahingi ng tulong pagdating sa kung gusto mong mag-invest. Kasi bibigyan ka ng $1 million para magsimula. Ganon. Yes, Brian?
Dito siguro sa banda sa sir, sa BARM, sir, BARM. Parang may nabasa ko dyan na placard na use it.
Actually, sa lahat yan. Hindi lang sa BARM. Opo, tama po kayo. Kasi nga yung USAID, parang naniniwala ba kayo sa piso for donation ba yun? Piso for everyone ba yun ang term nun? Ganon. So, yun, under pa rin yun ng USAID. Meron yan sa inyo magpunta, mga babae or lalaki ba yan? Tapos naka-envelope, tapos sasabihin nila, sir, taga-USAID po kami. Walang ganyan sa USAID ha. Wala yung nangihingi-hingi. Walang ganyan sa USAID. Kasi ang USAID is funded by American. Meron yan eh. Pag ma-encounter kayo niyan, huwag kayong tanongin nyo, saan under yung ninyo, USAID ninyo? Ano ibig sabihin ng USAID? Sir, sa po yan? Sa child development, ganun. Ha? May sa child development. Ganun. Actually, meron din man child development, pero hindi yan sila naghihingi, like, maghingi nag-envelope, hindi yan ganun. Okay? Next, we have in 1972, Presidential Decree number 1, PD number 1, okay, and Presidential Letter of Implementation number 9, reverted the APC, Agricultural, ano nga ba yung APC ulit? Agricultural,
Productivity
Ingat.
Commission.
ano daw yun? Hindi ko maintindihan.
Productivity Commission.
Productivity Commission. It is Agricultural Productivity Commission. Okay? Ano nga ba? Meron sa APC, sa PD number 1, Letter of Implementation number 9, reverted APC to its original name, BAE. Oh, binalik na naman sa BAE. Ayun. No? Ibig sabihin, pag sabing reverted, yung APC binalik sa kaniyang pangalan. Okay, binalik sa kanyang pangalan. Noong November 1, 1972. O, baka lumabas sa exam yan. Kailan binalik sa kanyang pangalan ang BAE? From APC to BAE. O. Kailan? November 1, 1972. Okay? O, dapat alam niyo yan. Okay? Next. Okay, so and its control was returned to Department of Agriculture and Natural Resources with PD 970, abolishing the Farm Management Office of DAR, transferring its function to BAEX. So na dysfunction na yung na-abolish yung DAR, na-transfer na ngayon yung function sa BAEX. Okay? So nagkaroon ng control was returned to the, hindi na siya hindi na siya Bureau of Agriculture noon. Ngayon, so naging Department of Agriculture and Natural Resources na siya. And then with PD 970 na abolishing the Farm Management Office ng DAR into BAEX. Transfer ang function sa BAEX. Yung Farm Management Office naging function na siya ngayon ng BAEX. Okay? Next. Okay, on July 1, 1973, the BAEX was transferred back to DA. Oh, yung BAEX ay na-transfer na ngayon sa DA. So nagkaroon lang the Abaca and others Fibers Board was fused with BAEX. O yun. So yung mga ganyan, yung mga Fibers Board, Abaca ay ngayon ay nasa BAEX na. Kasi nga for ano nga yan siya? Ano tawag diyan? For research, aside sa research, no? Para kung makagawa ng bago or innovative technology, pwedeng yun. Mabigay sa mga farmers. Yun. And then we have in 1977, the World Bank mission, ayan, lagi naman si World Bank, okay, appraise the Philippine Agricultural Extension Service upon request of the Philippine government. Yun. Kaya nga, finanded na ng World Bank lahat ng mga projects under the BAEX. Okay, under BAEX. And as long as it is under the name of BAEX, no, ifa-fund yan ng, tawag dyan, ng World Bank. Okay? So, ayan. So, break muna tayo na minute. Sandali lang. Okay? Okay.
One petition na tulog, maanad ko sa Supreme Court atin sa iyo. Hindi nga tulog ko ng
Kanya mo na saglit ha. Okay lang. Kasi yung meron kasi ako na nasama sa slides na mali. Ganahan lagi kay ka na pabalik-balik. Damn, baby. Wala. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, what is the result now? Okay, what is the result of the World Bank appraised the Philippines Agricultural Extension Service upon the request of the Philippine government. Yun, sinuportahan na ng World Bank yung mga projects ng Philippines. Yun. And then the result is that the Philippines adopted the training and visit system. Ano yung training and visit system? They are going to train the farmer, and then pag i-apply na nila yun sa kanilang farm, they are going to visit. Yan actually gawain din ng World Bank, no? Magpo-provide ng funds ang World Bank para i-train yung mga farmers kung merong innovative technology. Tapos, magbibisit doon ang World Bank kung worth ba talaga ang nagamit na pera. Yun. Kung nagamit ba talaga sa masaktong pamamaraan. Yun. Then WISH evolved into a development strategy design to improve the quality of life of farm families through a pool of resources. May pool of resources nga, nagpo-provide na yung World Bank, no? Sa mga projects ng Philippines, kaya inadapt ng Philippines yung training and visit system. Okay? Para i-check kung meron ba talagang, nagamit ba talaga yung pera sa at saka na-improve ba talaga, tsaka yung train na binigay sa kanila ay in-apply ba nila. So para mag-improve yung quality of life ng mga farmers. And then farmers through a pool of resources, no? As long as merong provided na resources. Okay? In March 27, 1979, the National Extension Project or the NEP became operational with a World Bank loan of US 35 million US dollar. So ito na yun, yung kauna-unahang project ng extension, no? Dito sa Pilipinas, mag-loan sila sa bangko ng 35 million US dollar. Yun. And then in 1978, no? PD number Presidential Decree number 1579 and LOI number 595 created ministry-wide regional offices in the Ministry of Agriculture. Wide pinag-usapan, wide regional offices. Okay? Appointment of 12 ministry, wide regional. Okay? 12 ministry. Regional directors, ilang regional directors? 12. 24 assistant regional directors and 75 PAOs in Provincial Agriculture's Office in 1980. Okay, so ngayon hindi natin alam kung ilan ang mga na-appoint. Yun ang i-research ko na lang. Ako na magre-research niyan. Kung ilan yung mga na-appoint na ministry, yon. Picturean ko muna para hindi ko makalimutan. Yan. I-search ko na lang din yan ng paaman. Ako na mag-research niyan, ha? And then, para magkamali pa kayo. And then we have EO number or executive number 967, rename the Ministry of Agriculture into a Ministry of Agriculture and Food. Kaya tinawag siyang MAF, Ministry of Agriculture and Food, and transfer the BAR. What is BAR? Bureau of Agricultural Resources. Ata yan siya. Yan. From the Ministry of Natural Resources to the MAF, no? Galing sa Ministry of Natural Resources, tama lang, Bureau of Agricultural Resources, no? Galing siya sa Ministry of Natural Resources, ay dintransfer siya sa MAF. Okay? And then in 1982, EO number 803, designating the province as the political unit. Yun, political unit ang province of management for inducing agricultural development. So RA 5185 or Decentralization Act. Ito na yung Decentralization Act na hawak ng mga provinces. Provincial governments were empowered to have their own extension services. Empowered or obliged to have their own extension services. Kaya nga, kailangan siya decentralized para magkaroon ng own extension services. Okay, in 1987, EO number 116, no? Di ba, X, or Agricultural Training Council and the Philippine Training Center for Rural, dalawa ha, the ATC and the PTCR, okay? So, di ba, X, development were emerged into Agricultural Training Institute. Naging ATI na siya ngayon. Are you familiar with ATI ngayon? Yung 4-H Club. Yan yon. Minimin dyan. Okay? So, the birth of Ate, pero patay na din si Baex. Because of EO number 116. Laging lumalabas ito sa board exam. Ano ang EO Executive Order number nga namatay na yung baex pero nabuhay si ate. Kaya tinawag siyang Agricultural Training Council or Agricultural Training Institute kasi nga, yun, nagbibigay ka ng training, nag-educate ka din at the same time sa mga farmers. Yun ang tinatawag na 4-H club. Now, your assignment is to look for the history of 4-H club or ATI. Okay, ATI, 4-H club, and what is the definition of 4-H? Oh, meron yan. Heart, blah, 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 blah. May ganun yan. So you're going to research on that. Ha, yan ang gagawin ninyo and your assignment will be sent tomorrow. Okay, kailangan ko yan bukas. History, at saka sino ang namamahala ngayon sa 4-H? Sino ang director? Or sino ang secretary? Pwede din. Yun. And then we have recent development in the agricultural extension system. 1991, yun, recent development in the agricultural extension system in 1991 to ensure the delivery of basic services in the agricultural extension services. So the Congress of the Philippines enacted na naman into law the Local Government Code. This is the number 7160. Important yan. 100% lalabas yan sa board exam. Among other provisions, the code decentralized. Yun, decentralized yun. Kasi binibigyan ng authority ang local government units. Ulit-ulit. Yun, power ang local government units. Okay? LGUs, the management and supervision of agricultural extension system of the country. Yun. Yan ang laman ng LGU code of the Philippines. Ay, hindi na ako mag-discuss more on that, but it talks about decentralization. Okay? And lastly, we have the 1997. Ito po yung time na pinanganak ako. Yan. At saka time din po na nagkaroon na po ng exam as licensed agriculturist. Ayun, because of AFMA. Yun. And because of AFMA also, yung mga tao nakapag-work ng 1997 beyond, tama ba? 1997 below, okay, nakapag-work, 5 years experience na, no? So, automatic na license na yun sila, or automatic regular na, or promoted. Senior agad ang tawag sa kanila, agriculturist. Kasi nga, it is stated in the AFMA na they are already expert on their fields. Yun. So, kung graduate ka ng 1991, girl, huwag ka na mag-board exam. Okay? Pag graduate ka ng 1991, huwag ka na mag-board exam. Okay? Kasi nga, okay na yun, no? You are exempted already. Napansin ninyo, meron yan sa PRC, may binigay doon na may nag-file daw na mga graduate ng below 1997. Tapos, 10 yun sila. Sabi nila, ano daw requirements para maging exempted? Pero ito yun ang dahilan kaya yun naging sila exempted. Hindi naintindihan ng mga tao. Sabi nila, favor daw ang PRC kasi malapit daw sa kakilala daw yung PRC. Hello? Kaya tine-check yung TOR kasi tinitignan aside sa description at saka kaya tinatanong nila lagi kung anong taon ka, kung kailan ka na-graduate. No? Kasi nga pag 1997 beyond or below, 1997 under ka, ibig sabihin nun ay exempted ka na sa pag-take ng board exam. Yun. Okay? So we have RA 8435, also known as AFMA, lalabas yan sa board exam. May 2 points na pala, 3 points na pala kayo. EO 116, AFMA, LGU code, yan, lalabas yan sa board exam. It's the major concerns of AFMA. What are the major concerns of AFMA? Number 1, food security. Yan ang pinaka-concern ng AFMA. Kasi sinesecure natin yung food natin. No, that is under concern of AFMA. Number 2, poverty alleviation and social equity. Isa din yan sa pinaka-importante. Number 3, income enhancement and profitability, especially for farmers and fisher folks. Paano magkakaroon ng income enhancement? Farm to market road. Yun, kailangan merong farm to market road para iwas sa gastos sa transportation. Next, number 4, Global competitiveness, no? Kaya nga tayo, nag-export din tayo ng mga crops because we are competitive. We can sell or our products from other countries. That's being global competitive. Okay? Number 5, sustainability. That's very important. Kahit tayo. Pag nagsa-study tayo, dapat marunong tayo mag-sustain nun. Yun ang problema sa atin. Hindi natin kayang i-sustain yung knowledge na meron tayo. Sabi natin, enough na to. Ganun. Hindi po yun. Dapat sustain natin yun. Ang problema sa atin is sustainability lang din. No? Dapat focus ka pa rin dun sa goal mo na magta-top ka sa board exam. Magta-top na ba yan? Magta-top na! Yun. No. Bisyosa? Magpakasal ka na lang. Ayun. So, yan po ibig sabihin. I want you to screenshot it and then you analyze properly about the AFMA kasi lumalabas yun sa board exam. Usually 5 to 10 questions yan siya. More sometimes technical pa ang tanong. Diyan lang yan umiikot sa AFMA. Okay? So, I want you to focus on this. Okay, tomorrow you'll be having your post-test, 100 items post-test tomorrow. Okay, we will continue more about the Philippine, about the extension in the Philippines. Sorry, about the extension in the Philippines tomorrow. Okay? So, naintindihan ba ang discussion natin tonight? Naintindihan ba? You can unmute your microphone if you want. Naintindihan ba ang discussion natin tonight? Hopefully, naintindihan po ninyo. Would you like to have the PowerPoint? Yes. Alam ko na yan. Yes ang sagot. Yes. Bibigay ko ang PowerPoint tonight para makapag-study din kayo. Okay? So, ayun. So, thank you very much everyone. Hopefully, marami po kayo natutunan, no? Despite sa ating, ayun, kanina, medyo mahaba yung ating kanina. Intermission number ni Sir. Pasensya na. No? Hopefully, marami kayong natutunan, guys, no? And yun. Papasa po tayo lahat sa board exam. Walang maiiwan. Okay? Walang maiiwan. Lahat po ay papasa. Ayun. So that's all for tonight. Okay? Kamsahamnida. Kamsahamnida. Ayan, kamsahamnida. Thank you very much. Kamsahamnida, everyone. And again, good night. Anyong gumoseyo. Anyong gumoseyo. And anyong geseyo. Bye-bye, everyone. Jaljayo. Bye-bye. Good night. Mama. Chup-chup. Bye-bye, Jaljayo.